guys, it's Carnice here. So I said I'd be doing this video a while ago and I completely forgot about it. So here is my review of the book Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I wasn't wearing my glasses, it's because I got contacts and the window always gives me a glare in my glasses, so I figured that'd probably annoy you guys a lot. So I'm gonna be wearing contacts in the rest of my videos. Yay! Okay, so I have the book right here, and as you can see, the cover art's very nice. This is the second book in the Dark Artifices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, and it's like the first book was really good. So here you can see we have the London skyline in the background here, and I don't know who that is. I believe that's Julian. The best part is when you actually take off the book cover, because I hate having these floppy covers on the books. I can't deal with it. I can't. You obviously, as per the usual with hardcover books, you have your description on the inside. I'm gonna just bring this up to my face so I can see it, hopefully. So you have the cover on the inside thingy, and then author description in the back. But then, when you take this off, when you open it up, there's so many new runes inside. It's okay. If any of you haven't read The Mortal Instruments, go read it. Read The Mortal Instruments, then The Infernal Devices, then The Dark Artifices, because that's the order that they go in. This book is published by Margaret K. McElderry Books and Simon & Schuster in New York. There's a lot of violence in these books, actually. Quite a bit of violence, and there's demons and stuff. Basically, this entire series revolves around demon hunters, so if you don't like that kind of stuff, do not read these. I would recommend these to basically anyone, probably 12 or above though, because I started reading them when I was 12, I think. Yeah, no, 13. I was 13 when I started reading these, and even I found them a bit gory at that age, but if you're totally up for that and deal with that really well, still above 12 though, because there is some interesting scenes is how we're gonna describe that. I think you all know what I mean. So now that I've tried to explain this, quite badly may I add, I'm gonna talk about the relationships in this book because there's so many and they all confuse me. First things first, there is 3 sets of Parabatai in this book that I know of. There's Clary and Simon, so they are characters from the last book. Jace and Alec, they are also characters from the last series that they all appear quite often in this book. And there's Emma and Julian. Now, Clary and Simon are pretty recent Parabatai, and then there is Jace and Alec. They'd have been Parabatai for about 12 years. They hated each other at first, and then they started, like, loving each other and being friends and whatever, and Alec kind of had... Alec's gay. I'm just gonna put it that way. Alec's gay. Very gay. Which is not a bad thing. Like, he ends up with another guy who I won't say because that may spoil things for a lot of the books. And they are, like, the cutest couple ever. Like, they're amazing. And they break up for a while in one of the books, but then they get back together and are now have been together for like 4 years, I think. It would be approximately 4 or 5 years that they'd been together, and he falls in love with a warlock. And so there's a lot of tension because Alec keeps getting older and the warlock doesn't, and there's a lot of drama in that situation. And then there's Emma and Julian, who have been Parabatai since they were 14, and now they are 17, so 3 years. They started out as best friends, and then they both kind of grew feelings, developed feelings, but they didn't realize it until they were already Parabatai. I think it's mentioned that neither of them would have gone through with it had they realized that what they were feeling was not normal best friend feelings. So that's basically what half the plot of this book revolves around, is Emma and Julian's relationship. That's what half the plot of this entire series revolves around. The Blackthorn family consists of Ty, Livy, Drew, Tavi, and Julian and Mark. And there's one more that I'm missing. No, I'm not. That's all. And then there's another character, Christina, who's really, really good friends with Emma. No, she came from the Mexico City Institute, and she came to do her travel year in LA. And all the kids get along pretty well. Ty and Livy are twins, and they get along really, really well. And Mark's kind of strange. Like, he hasn't been in the human world for a long time, so he doesn't exactly know what's happening. It's a lot of fun to read about his adventures and read about him getting reacquainted with the human world. And then there is Drew and Tavi, who are the youngest, and Tavi's about 7, I want to say. Drew is 13, and Drew is really sweet, but she's kind of like a little bit goth, and from what I've gathered, she's a bit goth, and she loves all her siblings, but she doesn't like it when they take her for granted and just make her babysit all the time, because she usually is babysitting Tavi rather than doing anything on a mission or anything like that. So she kind of feels left out, and then Tavi, well, Tavi's kind of just like there. I don't know. It doesn't mention him very often, actually. So there's a lot of things I didn't quite understand what was happening. For example, relationships or plot holes or little points in the story where I was kind of like, 1, who's speaking? And 2, what's happening? Are they fighting something? Are they like meeting someone? What's going on? That kind of stuff. And also there are some mature scenes in this book and a couple of swear words as well. So that's why I'm saying no one 12 or under should read this. And the 4 this was such an amazing book. Cassandra Clare is so, such an amazing writer. She is the greatest. I love reading her content. I have all 11 of these books. 11 of these books. Plus, I have the Bane Chronicles and the Shadowhunter Codex. I have both of those, and I've read all of them more than once, and they are all so good, and I love this series and I love this author, and I recommend it to everyone watching this unless you are 9. So yeah, so that's a video. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up and comment down below. And if you want to see more content like this, click the big red subscribe button down below, and if you want to, you can hit the little bell to turn on notifications for my channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye!